Not having fun, but we're getting there. Typical scenario, I don't want to say typical, but 2016 Silverado truck, super clean truck, has all the right parts. Customer spent a lot of money, as you can tell with the parts, and you'll see it more in this video. We worked through different bugs after different bugs. It came from another shop already built, so we've been fixing one thing, finding another problem, fixing something, finding something else. Right now I got it on 93 octane. It is a Whipple 416 cubic inch motor, I believe. Don't quote me on it. I just now started to get it to run right. That's the reason why I don't know everything yet. First pull just made 444 horsepower, nothing crazy. Next pull I pulled a little bit higher, and we're at, I think, right at 602. Again, 9 pounds of boost down here. Again, nothing crazy with the Whipple. You can see right here, it is going lean up top on that last pull I just made. 13.1, we don't want that, so I'm making adjustments now to put some more fuel in it. Again, I'll probably go over the list of stuff that was wrong with this thing, and just, we've been fighting dumb stuff left and right, and then now that we actually have it running and driving, I can concentrate on tuning the car now, hopefully. But yeah, little lean, I'll put some more fuel in it and we'll keep going on 93, but 600 rear wheel horsepower 93. Once we're done with that, then we'll put E85 in it and see what she makes.
Yeah, and you're saying you're hoping for about 700 maybe?
I think with 9 pounds of boost, that's not much boost. If we can get 650 plus on 9 pounds, that'd be great. And if we can turn the boost up more without slipping the belt, I gotta see what size lower is on it, what size upper is on it, and then check blower speed. But if we can turn it up to like 12, 13, even 15 pounds of boost, 700 won't be a problem at all. No doubt. And again, like I said, the guy, customer spent all the right money with the right parts. It's a nice little setup. Even the install looks clean. There were just things that were just, how do I say, just wrong, flat out. Weren't finished, or just wired wrong, ECM, TCM issues. Electrical problems and tuning problems are always the worst, and they're the hardest to diagnose. So at least we got, I think, the hard stuff behind us, which we've been working on it for quite a while now. Yeah, hopefully only uphill from now. We'll see. Quickly and accelerate.
Yeah.
That's a 4th gear pull. On the trucks with the drive shafts, so all the vets and everything else, the 8-speed autos, so that is something I didn't say on this truck. Another reason why I say headaches for tuning and modules and stuff, this truck came with a 6-speed auto in it. It now has an 8-speed auto in it. So getting all the modules to work and the TCM to work and the ECM, blah, 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 took us a while. But with that being said, I'm dynoing it in 4th gear, 1-to-1 in 8-speed automatics in 6th gear. On Corvettes, we always do 5th gear pulls. A truck with drive shafts being a lot longer and not wanting them to come apart. I don't like going 150 or 200 miles an hour on the dyno, so I do 4th gear pulls. So it might read less on the dyno, but we won't throw drive shafts out on the dyno. Throw parts at our technicians. Yeah. Yes, made 612 right there. And of course the air fuel gauge did not work. Awesome. Alright, so just made another pull, and Again, didn't pick up really horsepower per se. Made 595, 611 torque. But if you look at the air fuel here, you can see how it's nice and straight, 12.0 across the board, where the previous pull, it was going really lean up top. You know, what is that, 13.7? That's no bueno. So, now that we got the fueling right, which is nice and straight, we got 12.0 across the board. Now if we wanted to, we can start adding timing to it on 93 octane.
Today, kids, we're going to be teaching you how to color your drinks.
No, it's just, this is straight methanol. And obviously, methanol is clear. And I always put food coloring in them when cars or trucks that run straight meth. So if a customer ever has a leak in his garage or something like that, obviously the next day if you move your car, you'll be able to see the leak. Alcohol evaporates very quickly. So if it does have a leak, you might not even notice it, but with food coloring, at least there'll be a spot on the ground.
Look at this man, so smart.
So with that being said, this truck, we did 93 octane yesterday. I made, I think, 3 or 4 pulls. We got around 600 real horsepower. Whoa! Whoa! Gonna go ahead and add the meth to it now to finish tuning it on the 93. That way I can get the fueling right, and then we can put the E85 in it and go from there.
I don't know if you I don't know if I can see that.
Well, there's the reason why we do it. God dang it. This truck is nothing but, you know what, 3 steps forward and 2 steps back. But perfect example of why I do the food coloring. And not only that, I'm gonna go on a tangent here, but people that ask for quotes over the phone as a shop, it's hard to give people exact quotes on cars that have been previously built. Obviously we can ballpark on what it's gonna take to fix a car or truck, but at the end of the day, it's by the hour. And just for reasons like this, like I was so close, I thought we were gonna be done today. But now we gotta take off the dyno, put it on a rack. Is it really leaking that bad? Yeah, it is.
There's a solid trip.
So we're gonna have to fix that, put it back on the dyno, and then hopefully finish tuning it. But that's my rant, sorry. The car, like I said, the customer spent a lot of good money and it was built nice. I mean, it has nice parts on it. I just don't think they finished it, or whoever was working on it. Obviously, there's been several things wrong with this thing, and it feels like it never ends, but we'll get there. We're almost there. I thought we were there, we're not.
We're close, I can feel it.
We fixed that, at least the truck runs and drives, right? Right now, if you wanted to take it and go and drive it, you run and go race it on 93 octane, it'd be safe, but I know he wants more horsepower than 600, so we gotta fix this. I mean, what are the odds of you filming me putting food coloring in it, and then it leaks that quick?
Yeah, no kidding.
Anyways, if this was you in your garage at night, but in the morning, by the time you would get in to start your vehicle, let's say if your car sat for a week, the alcohol would be completely evaporated and you wouldn't know it was leaking, but the food coloring will stain the ground or your garage or whatever and give you an idea that you know you have no meth in the car. And if your car is tuned for 100% methanol, like I think this one will be on straight E85, if it has no meth, it will go lean and go kaboom and hurt a piston. So you don't want that to happen. All right, I'm done. Next car. God dang it.
All right, what do we got?
Customer brought it, just a tune only. It's a 2008 GMC. It was a 4.8 liter. I think him and his dad work on it themselves. They put a 6-liter motor in it. It's like a cam only setup with a fast intake and headers. It had vacuum leaks and injectors were let's just say we had to fix a few things until I finished tuning it. I believe last pull it just made 390 something to the tires, which isn't bad. I'm making second gear pulls just because it's an old 4-speed and I don't want to go over 140 miles an hour on the dyno and have the drive shaft come shooting out at me. So we'll make another pull real quick, but it should stay the same. I left the tune up the same. We'll see what it does.
Sweet.
Was it?
394, 379.
So yeah, like I said, it came to us for a tune only, but it had some mechanical issues with it. It was idling high and not running right and stuff, so we found a couple vacuum leaks in it, fixed the vacuum leaks. There's something wrong with the injectors, we fixed that too, but once we fixed that, just the basic normal stuff, and we got it running really good. I think when it got here, it was making like 360 or 350 or something. But yeah, 394, 379. Air fuel is now 12.5 across the board. You can tell it's got a good sized cam in it. I'm pulling that thing all the way to 6,500. But yeah, I'm only in second gear doing the pulls because it's an old 4-speed. So trucks always scare me because I've had drive shafts come apart and I don't like that. So yeah, that's right at almost 100 miles an hour in second gear. I don't like going that much more than that unless I know the customer has a built drive shaft in it. But that's good. It's nice and safe. I'm gonna make one more change for when it goes on the street for the transmission. But besides that, it should be good to go. It drives and idles way better than it did when it came in. We had 393, 377.
Pretty consistent.
Yep, we're good to go. So now I'm just gonna make a transmission change just because it's gonna go from the dyno to the street. And then go test drive on the street, and then it's good to go.
Sweet. Alright, so we're here in the truck, out testing it.
Bad boy truck, 2008, baby. At least it's got a 6-liter in it, not a little 4.8.
Yeah, that'd be.
It's got a really big torque converter. Whoa, red light, red light! It's got a really big torque converter in it, but it's got a really big cam in it, so. But this thing, put a tire on a stop like the stoplight, you know, that's what you want. Big torque converter gets the RPMs up to get in its power band for this big cam. I gotta check the shift points. I got it shifted really high, but
That felt good.
not too shabby, my friend. For a big truck. Shifts are good too.
Yeah, they felt real good.
Yeah. 1 to 2, about 6,300. 3 to 4, about 64, 6,500 RPMs. But for your average guy, just a bolt-on truck like this is still fun as heck to drive. You do the right, you know, it's 400 rear-wheel horsepower, but you have a right converter in it and a big gear in the back of it. I mean, this thing will run really good from a stop.
Yeah.
And it accelerates quick, you know what I mean? For a truck.
lot inside, but I personally don't mind that.
I mean, if it's a weekend toy, you're not driving every day. But some people drive like this every day and they don't care. But maybe I'm getting old, I like it quieter. I leave it unlocked in first, second, and third gear, and then once you get going on the highway in fourth gear, you'll feel it shift into fourth, then you'll feel the converter lock up. They just drive a lot better when you're going through town with as big of a cam as this thing is on it. You don't want it cam surging really bad on you. As always, if y'all are new to the channel, please hit that subscribe button. For you guys out there that have some older trucks, not super old, but if they're in good condition, by all means hit us up. We'll be glad to do cam packages for them, or superchargers, or even turbos on them. Give us a call, we'll get you taken care of.